Hello everybody, this is Greg29407 back with another episode of City of Heroes. We're with our character, Poseidon's Wrath. He's right here in front of the City Hall in Atlas Park. And we just finished doing, I did 4 DFBs, Death from Belows, which took us from level 2 up to level 13. So we're doing pretty well here. Today, what I want to do is tell you about how you can make a lot of money. It's always a key in these games. I'll show you how to make a lot of money. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the store and we're going to sell a bunch of the extra things that we don't need, and then we're going to go ahead and start making some big cash. So let's get started. Oops. Alrighty. We go inside City Hall. We go to the store. Let me get my character gist right here. All right, so here's the store, and what we can do is we can sell these things that we have 12,946. This is influence we picked up from fighting in the DFBs. We can sell these things that are way too low for us now. Make some decent money on these. Let's see, resist damage. I don't think I have any resist damages on this character right now. Don't need range right now. We're stun right now. Okay, now we can go ahead and buy some of these slots, but I think we're going to hold off on that for right now. Now, we have been keeping this thing that we got for going through the tutorial the whole time, and I'll show you why that's going to be important. Ooh, there's a little bit of a rubber banding there. We're going to go over to Wentworth's, which is the auction house in the game. Ooh, lots of rubber banding. And we're going to sell this inspiration that we've got to give ourselves a little bit of seed money. Okay. So click on inspirations, and this is called Resurgence. I think it's called under large. Yeah, Resurgence. So let's click on here. They're going for $21,000 each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it over here. And I'm not going to put it on 21,000. I'm going to put it on some smaller number. Let's say 5,000. Post it. And we already sold it for $21,000. Influence. I call it dollars. Okay, that now gives us 56,000. Now, there's a lot of ways you can make money in this game. And the best way is to get yourself a little bit of a nest egg. So what we're going to do, there are badges in this game. And let me get my notes. And you know, they're like secret badges. You can kind of find them and things. And if you get all the badges in Atlas Park, for instance, you're going to get some reward merits. And you can switch out reward merits for actual, what they call them, Enhancement Converters, which is what we're going to need to start making some big money. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and find all these Atlas Park badges. And there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So if we hit all 8 of them, we're going to get these reward merits. So the way you can find stuff, and you can find this online, if you go to a Paragon Wiki, you can find a lot of information on this. And it'll show you all the location spots. So let me show you what I do. I'm going to type in /LOC. Okay, and notice right up here, it put -517.10 and 1035. Now, the first number is the X, then the Z, then the Y. So this first number shows east versus west. So the more positive, the more west. The more negative, the east. Okay. The second number is the height. Why that's the second number, I don't know, but that's what it is. Higher number means, you know, higher number. And then the final number is a north-south. So the more positive, the more south. So southwest corner is going to be your highest number on your map. Okay. Now, let me show you what we're going to do. Now, I have hover, which is going to be very helpful for us because let me take you to the first couple. Right now, let me take you to the first couple. Can't judge that high. Of badges where I just happen to know where they're at. They'll give us a good start. So we're behind City Hall, the back end of City Hall here. There's going to be one right over here. It's right there. See that? Okay, and this is called the Hero Corps Insider Badge. I'm going to get my pen and write this down. Signing these. So I don't mess them up. Hero Corps Insider. All right. The next one we're going to go to, use hover. You will need some type of, you can use hover and fly, or you can use, they usually have these prestige powers. You can have like jetpacks and things like that. We're going to go to the very top of this globe that Atlas is holding up. Again, this is not the only way of making money to get a start. You can do a lot of different ways. You can do missions. We're going to top dog badge. There's a lot of different ways of doing everything in this game. I'm just going to take you through as a kind of a fast way. All right, so that's 2. Now, again, I've gone to Paragon Wiki and I found a site that has all the different locations and things. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a bunch of these LOCs. So this is our location right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next one. Let's see here. So if I go to, well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on pause and show you where they're at as I go from one to the next. And what I'll do is if I need to go, for instance, more west, then I'll go more higher number, that kind of thing. So, and we'll use the compass on top. All right, so I will be right back with the next one on our list. Okay, our next one's going to be inside City Hall itself. So we're now in City Hall. Now watch what happens when I hit /LOC. Our location is -768. So for whatever reason, this is below ground, and we need that for our edge of chaos. So I need -145 east-west. And -902 for north-south. So I need to go more negative, so more east. And I need to go more negative, so more north. So northeast is what I need to do. So I need to turn this way. So it's going to be down this hallway over here. Let's see where we're at here. So I need to go more negative, so east, and a little bit south. So southeast, it's going to be in this room. It was one of these rooms. Here's the next one. Let's see. LOC. There's some overlays you can do on this as well. So I need to go a little bit more negative, so more east, and more negative, so a little bit more northeast. So it's in this room. See if we can spot it before we run into it. There it is. And there we go. That's the Edge of Chaos badge. There's 3. The tourist badge we just got was just for finding several of these badges and for traveling around the map. All right. So the next one we've got is we need to come out. Oh, there's another one. Never 768. Okay. So we will go keep looking around for the next ones. Be right back. Okay, we are still in Atlas Park. There is the Atlas statue way in the background over there. The City Hall is way up there. The sewers we were in was right over here, and we're in the front of this building. right next to this guy, the Vanguard security officer. We're going to go in here. It should be a badge right up here. There we go. And that was the observant badge. That's 4 down. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, we are right on above City Hall. There's Atlas statue. Here's the American flag. Look at that. There's one of our badges right there. There's the Freedom Badge. Alrighty. Now, how did I ever get that one's there? I don't know. I don't know how you ever get that. All right, so that's 5 down, 3 to go. We'll be right back. Well, this was dumb on my part. We're back inside City Hall. Remember, we went down this way to get that one badge. There's another one right here. So I wasted some time on that one. That's the Patriot badge. I forgot it was there. That's 6 down, 2 to go. Alrighty, we'll be right back. Okay, here's the map of Atlas Park. Let's zoom in a little bit here. And as you can see, this is the City Hall, and this is North. Here's the sewers we were in, and we are right up here right now in this upper corner, and we are looking for the Silent Sentinel badge. It says it's height 108. It's a little bit higher than where we're at. And negative 1169, so we got to go a little bit negative, so a little more east. And negative 1586, so a little bit south. So here is a building that looks like it may be up to about 108. And it's right in this general location, so I bet it's right around here somewhere. Let's see where we're at here. We are a little too high. Let's see about down here. Oops. We'll get caught in the TV antenna. There it is right there. That is the Silent Sentinel. The last one that we have to do is going to be called Undefeated. We need to go way, way, way west. It's going to be over here. So that's where we're going to head next. And we will be right back. All right, we are north part of the map here, way up here, way above City Hall. There's the entrance to Steel Canyon. And we're looking for the final one. Let's see where we're at. So we want to go to 545, so we want to go a little bit more negative. So we want to go a little bit east. We want to go a little bit down. And we want to go negative 2300, so a little bit more north. So northeast. Oh, rubber banding. There we go. That's it. And we just got the Atlas Tour Guide badge. And we got 5 reward merits. Now here's why that's really important. We're now going to go back to City Hall. Rubber banding will allow us to. Because these reward merits are really important. That's how we're going to start making our money. And again, this is not the only way to do this. But this is the fastest. So we're going to go inside City Hall. And there's a machine over here, it's an ATM machine. And these conversions. Enhancements, and let's see. We want to look at salvage, I think. Yes. Enhancement Converters salvage ×3. Purchase this reward will grant you 3 enhancement converters. We need 1 reward merit to get 3 enhancement converters. We have 5, so I'm going to use all of these. So I'm going to buy this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now let's look at our salvage. And this is salvage that we've kind of picked up along the way from doing those DFBs. And we now have 15 enhancement converters. We did have 5 reward merits, and we have 15 enhancement converters. Now these are worth a lot of money. So what I want to do, we want to go to a university where we can do some crafting. Because we're going to craft some enhancements for sale to other players. And the closest and easiest one to go to is in Steel Canyon. There's another good reason to have hover, because we're going to hover over some enemies. So let's go to the tram and take the tram to Steel Canyon. Steel Canyon South. Because we want to go to the university. Now, if you have a super group and your super group has crafting tables in it, then you can do that. You don't have to go to Steel Canyon for any of that. You just go straight to your super group. I do not have a super group, so I want to go to the university. Now, let's look at the map of Steel Canyon. So here we are, and the university is right over here. So we just need to go straight that way. Try and book it, because everyone here is a little high level for us. We can handle them. Some are easy, some of them are a little tougher, but we don't want to have to handle them because I don't have anything slotted in my powers right now. There's the university right there. Now we have all these crafting tables here. I like going in this room over here. A little bit more privacy. Okay, now we can go to the auction house, the Wentworth auction house, or what we can do is we can type in /AH. And it pulls it right up for us. And this is where we sold that Resurgence. So we have 56,000. Now, what we want to do is open up our salvage window, and we have these enhancement converters, and we have 15 of them. Now we're going to need some of these things, but we also want to make some money, so we can sell these right away to make some cash. So let's take a look at what enhancement converters are actually worth. I type in enhancement. So roughly 90,000 each. So there's a lot for sale. So let's go ahead and put one of them out for sale. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to drag it over here. I just want one in here. I'm going to put it in for $1. I'm going to post that. And we got $90,100 for it. So now we're up to $138,000. I don't want to sell all these things, but I do want to sell some of these, just to get us a little bit of a start. Let's do another one. We sold that for the 90,000. 219. So let's sell another one. Let's sell. Well, let's stick with that for right now. Now, here's what we want to do. Well, our goal is to go ahead. Let me get my notes out here. our goal is to get some recipes, go ahead and create those recipes, and then sell them to other players. We want to go ahead and find certain things, and we can take these enhancement converters and convert a recipe we create into something that's more valuable. So, for instance, let's see if we have anything in a recipe thing right now. We do not. So sometimes you'll get recipes just from doing missions and stuff. We didn't pick up anything. So here's the thing. You again go into Paragon Wiki, and you look up enhancement sets, and you can get all this information. But what we're going to do is when you want to sell something, and let's see if I have the screen for that. Yeah, enhancements, and then I'm going to click on this convert button. So what you do is we're going to go ahead and create a recipe, a really cheap recipe. We're going to make it really cheap, and then we're going to try and convert it to something more valuable and then sell that. Okay, and we're going to do it from this conversion. And this conversion takes either 1, 2, or 3 of those enhancements converters. That's why we kept 12 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at recipes. And we have all the different recipes for different categories. I generally do a lot of melee damage ones, so let's look at the melee damage. And what I want to do is I want to find a melee damage that's not very powerful. So for instance, I'm going to do Bruising Blow. Bruising Blow has 3 different things. We have accuracy damage, which are yellows, which are uncommon, damage endurance, and damage recharge. They're all low end. Now let's see what this takes to make. I'm going to search for salvage to make this recipe. So these are all fairly cheap. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to take, this only goes up, Bruising Blow goes from 15 to 30, so I'm going to take to level 30, which means a lot of players could buy this. And let's see what these things are for selling for. And sometimes a little no history available thing is kind of goofy. That's a little pricey. There's 9 for sale, but no one's bidding on them. All right, that's not good. Let's look at damage endurance. Level 30. Okay, there are some people bidding, and they're kind of pricey, not too terrible. Let's go ahead and put in a bid for, let's start low, 10,000. Make an offer. We bought it. Okay, so we paid 10,000. We have bought Bruising Blow, damage endurance. We're going to get that. Now, we need to go. We want to go ahead and create that. So let's go look at our recipes. Here's Bruising Blow, and we need Spell Ink, Scientific Theory, and Corrosive Gas. And those are all salvage. So let's go ahead and go in here and click on. What was the first one? Spell Ink. These are all pretty cheap. Spell Ink. 1,000. Look how many are for sale. Like 1 billion of them. So I'm going to put in 500 and see what happens. And then the next one is Scientific Theory. Let's type that one in. Okay, I'm going to type in 500 for that. And then Corrosive Gas. 500 for that. And we didn't get anything. Okay. So for Corrosive Gas, let's cancel that, and let's go with 1,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bid on these things, build them up a little bit. Spell Ink. Sometimes you get a good deal on these things, and sometimes you can't. Okay, let's see. $100. Man, these things are going for a lot. All right, there we go. We bought that one. Good. So we're going to click on Get. Now let's look at Scientific Theory. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just kind of sit on there with a low price and wait for the price to come around. And other times when I'm doing a video, I don't want to wait around. Let's go with 800 on that. Bought it. That. And then back to the corrosive gas. $200,000. No. Oh, we got it. Okay. We now have everything we need to create bruising blow damage endurance. So let's go over here to this table, which is our crafting table. Click on here, and I'm going to go ahead and create this. It's going to cost us $43,000 to make this. And there we have it. It's right there. So let's take a look. Let's do /AH again for auction house. And now let's go ahead and look in enhancements, crafted enhancements. We'll look in melee. What is this actually worth? I'm going to drag this over here. Click find. It's worth $300,000, $500,000. So we sold it right. We can sell it for that right now. That's not a lot. Okay. So let's go ahead and convert this over into something that's better. So I'm going to click on get to get that back. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on here, convert. I'm going to drag this up here and put it right in this box. Now I want to do out of set conversion because bruising blow is not a very good set. And I want to do rarity. I want to do category melee. Okay, so what that's going to mean is I want you to convert this bruising blow into some random other thing that's in the melee attacks, because there are a lot of good melee attack enhancement sets. Now that's going to cost me 2 of my enhancement converters. I've got 12. It's going to cost me 2. So I'm going to click on convert, click yes, and create a crushing impact, accuracy damage. And here we have it right here. So let's see if that's worth anything. Fine. It's worth about $500,000. So not that much. So let's get that back. Clear that off. And let's go ahead and convert this. Be sure to click this button again or else you're going to get all messed up. If you just left it on rarity uncommon, it'll give you an uncommon random thing, and you may find yourself with some, you know, in a whole different set of things you don't want to mess with. So melee. It'll cost us 2 more converters. Yes, please give us something good. Pounding Slugfest damage recharge. Let's see what this is worth. Fine. Close to $1 million. It's not terrible. But the good thing is, notice this is an orange. So now we're in better shape because now it's a rare. Let's clear this off. Now, if we just decide to convert it just to another rare, then it only costs us 1. If we want to go ahead and convert to another melee, it's going to cost us 2 again. Let's go with the 2. Come on, baby. Kinetic combat, damage resistance, damage endurance. $3 million. And look at that. There's only 14 for sale, 42 are bidding. So let's put this on the market. So let's sell this. Let's say $700,000. Because when we put it up for bid, we had to spend $35,000 for the bid itself. So we don't want to go too high. So let's post this for $700,000. All right, it's sold for $1 million. Just $1 million. Okay, I was hoping for the $3 million. All right, get the influence. We now have $1.143 million just from doing that. Now I still have 6 of our enhancement converters. So what we can do now, that, and we can do this again. So what you do is you continue to buy these things like we just did with that bruising blow, and you convert them over, and then you sell those. And when you run out of the enhancement converters, then what you do is you start buying enhancement converters with your profits. So remember, we sold those enhancement converters for $90,000 each in order to build up our nest egg. Well, now we can just go out and buy some more for 90,000. We can buy a bunch of them, in fact. So that's how you go ahead and do it. So you may want to spend a lazy afternoon playing the market here to build up your money. And you may spend a couple hours doing this and end up with 10 or 12 or 15 million dollars, and then you can start buying the slots that you want for your own character. So that's how it's done. That's a fast way of doing it. This is not, again, not the only way to do this. I've done this on several characters now. It works really well, and the good thing is it helps other players too, because you're creating these different things that people really, really want. They want to buy these things, and it's hard to find them. It's hard to stumble on them. So here you're helping them, and they're helping you. So you're supplying, and they're demanding. So it's good for everybody. Anyway, that's how you can make some money. I'm going to continue to do this a little bit on this character so I can slot him up the way I want it. And I think we're going to call this episode a day. So hopefully you got some good information from this. Until next time, this is Greg. This is Greg 29407, along with our character Poseidon's Wrath, saying arrivederci, and we will see you next time.